SEBI seems to have done it once again. They seem to have shut the stables well after the horses are bolted, probably in response to various media programs and the various media writings on the way the small IPOs have been proliferating in the market and the kind of scam that was very clearly going on and has been highlighted on various media. SEBI seems to have finally woken up and at least seems to be making the right sounds. There are two pronouncements that SEBI has made post the telecast of a recent video show that we had done, the link of which is also available with this video. The first announcement by SEBI revolved around the IPO pricing process, and the more recent one revolves around putting a circuit filter in place on the first day of listing. Let's look at the impact of the two. Let's start with the circuit filters. It would definitely be a positive on day one because there won't be a very sharp fluctuation. But on the flip side, if at all there are any genuine investors, they wouldn't get a proper opportunity to trade. That's one. Number two is that when the entire process is a manipulated process and the buyer and the seller is one and the same, it's not necessary that it should be the day one that the manipulation takes place. It could take place on any other day. The only consolation being that the operators won't get a field day without a circuit in place. To that extent, it could be a positive, but clearly there is a much bigger problem than just setting a circuit filter in place. Hopefully it's a small beginning. There is a second issue that SEBI has brought up, which is on IPO pricing, and there I think they've got it wrong because SEBI does not have the mandate to interfere with pricing, and it's a free pricing mechanism that is in place. It's for the investor to take a call on whether the pricing is right or not. SEBI, in its half-thought process, introduced credit rating agencies into the picture, and they rate IPOs, which I think is meaningless without the pricing. The fact that they are going to look at pricing makes clear this fact that pricing is a crucial aspect in an IPO. Now, having said that, there is no way that SEBI can ask someone to change their pricing. It's for the investor to be careful. So the second announcement, to my sense, is somewhat meaningless. Finally, coming down to what SEBI will do post its announcements, I think it's anybody's guess. SEBI has talked big in the past, but not been able to deliver on the promises that it made. Post 2005, in the IPO scam, they had spoken of disgorgement, which is recovering the money and distributing it among the aggrieved parties and among the retail investors, but nothing of that sort has happened to date. So clearly, I mean, making an announcement and actually following it up with ground action is something completely difficult. Completely different and difficult for them to do. Watch this space as the story unfolds.